Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thanks.
Awesome. So, my name is Andy. What's your name?
My name is Suresh. I'm from India.
Oh, India. What part of India? Like the north, south, east, west?
I live in Bangalore. It's part of the south.
Bangalore in the south. And the south gets a little bit more rain, I think, than the north. Is that right or no?
Probably. I'm not very sure. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Some students like to tell me about the weather in every part of India, and I'm just like, I'm trying to memorize what to expect if I ever go to India. I'm like, should I go there in the summer? It probably rains or something like that. But yeah.
Have you
So
been to?
Suresh, no, I haven't. But I after this pandemic, I'm planning to go through the whole world, and definitely I'm going to India.
Nice,
Yeah,
yeah. Can you
yeah.
please close this lesson?
Oh, yes, of course. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. Hide the lesson. Okay, good. It's gone. So, Suresh, before you called me, what were you doing? Can you hear
My
me?
problem. Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, before you called on Cambly, before you went on Cambly, like what were you doing, in your day, your daily routine?
I'm a software engineer.
Wow, that's so cool. Uh-huh. What kind of languages do you use?
No, okay. Programming languages. Do you know
Yeah.
any?
Well, I mean, I know Go, I know Java, I know Groovy? No, Groovy is different. Groovy is a framework, isn't it? I'm not sure.
Scripting
Um,
language. I use
uh-huh,
C++.
yeah. 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 My
Yeah.
my husband is a programmer, that's why.
Oh, nice, nice. I'm into Java completely.
Really? He's trying to get out of Java. He's trying to go into Go. He's trying to go into Go. Yeah, into Golang. Yeah, he's been programming in Java for a while, so I guess he wants to use different things, like maybe something, new. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Java, interesting. What exactly? So I know a little bit about it, but not too much. Um, why do you like using Java?
It's becoming like interview for me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
No, no,
How do you like your coffee?
I am just kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if that's too difficult, I can just ask you about your coffee preferences. Like, how do you
Ah,
like it? A little bit of milk? Do you not drink coffee? I mean, what do you think about coffee?
okay, fine.
If
I
you,
was just kidding. Okay.
oh, okay.
So, means why Java means it's basically object-oriented programming. You can
Oh,
think whatever you're doing actually exists in a physical, you know,
uh-huh,
everything is kind of object. Each, human is an object,
uh-huh.
you know, it has the properties and methods. So
Um,
methods represents the actions and
uh-huh,
properties like the height, hair, color,
uh-huh.
all these things,
Right?
it each and every object in the universe has its own properties and kind of actions it performs. So
Oh,
few doesn't perform actions, but still they have the attributes, right?
uh-huh, right.
If I speak technical terms, we call the attributes and methods in the class. So it's
Yeah, exactly. Classes, and then there was something else.
methods,
Classes. Yeah, methods.
interfaces,
Integers? No. Integers is
interfaces,
I
interfaces.
interface?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Those are difficult, but you can explain everything. It's okay. I mean, Um, the thing is that we both work a lot, and by the time he's done with work, I don't think he wants to talk about all those things. So
Okay.
explain, please elaborate. Um, yeah,
What do you want to know?
everything. I want to understand. I'm just a simple graphic designer. I do not understand programming at all. I should. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah,
class.
tell
What
me
is
if
that?
you want to know. Okay, class. Basically, a class is like a blueprint, which you know from based on that blueprint, the actual objects will be created. The
Mhm.
actual object will have its own memory. Okay.
Like oh my god, a button, for example. A button will have exactly what it needs so that it looks like a button, kinda.
Yeah, button is like, let's say we have created a class with button color, the circle size, how many holes in it. These are all kind of attributes of that button.
Mm-hmm.
And button cannot perform any action, right? So it's okay.
It's just there.
Okay, let me make you understand better. Let's say an animal. Okay, that's like a super class. It has its own properties like animal, color, height. These are all called attributes,
Mm-hmm.
and there will be some methods which will represent the actions of that object coming out of the class.
What it does, basically, like whatever it does.
So suppose like sleeping, it's roaring, it's eating. These are all the actions done by that animal, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hunting. So specific to that, those are we can create a subclass called tiger, which will extend the class called animal. So animal, whatever it has the properties, will come to the class tiger as well. On top of that, if we want to add some few additional things, we can add in the tiger class. You got what I mean? So there is concept called inheritance.
Categories, kind of, I mean, like they're different levels. So in basic, the most basic thing is it's called an animal. And then if you want to add more specific things that make it kind of more like unique as an animal, you add a subclass and you call it tiger. And that
Tiger,
will
right.
define what it is, kind of.
Yeah, the tiger can have its own kind of actions. It's like tiger can roar, right? Roar. So roaring we cannot define that method within the animal. All animals can't roar, right?
Right.
Like human, we cannot roar. So something like we can have specific methods in those classes. Some methods we can override as well.
You can what?
Override in the sense food. Suppose let's say eating method we have defined at the animal class can be changed in the tiger class. Let's say by default eating something like common thing what it
I don't know, it could be vegetarian, it could be a carnivore, it could be
yeah. So it's it's just kind of explaining you. Maybe it's getting into complexity.
No, it's perfect. I totally understand so far. So it's like you have like a class, like a very general class, and then you have a subclass, and in the subclass you can define specific actions for that, something that only that subclass can do. Yeah.
We can create actual object basically holds the memory.
An object that holds memory.
So let's say animal class we have created, right? The class name followed by, there will be some syntax will be used in Java to create the class. Similarly, there is some syntax to create an object out of that class. Let's say animal some x equal to new animal. This is just I'm explaining the syntax how we create in the Java.
Okay.
So when we done that, it actually, I mean new animal. So it actually creates a memory for the class animal. There is a set of memories in the JVM. There is a memory called heap. Yeah, so I think maybe I am confusing you.
No. There's a type of memory called heap.
Right. Yeah, in that memory, the object will be created.
Okay, object
for that animal. So whenever we call on that object like x dot eating, so the implementation, whatever we have written in that method, it will get executed.
So it will eat.
So to execute it in the sense, let's say we have written some statement to print it is eating.